Hello, 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 Instagram. We will just be waiting a little bit until Facebook is showing up here as well. We will see what's going on. All right. Okay. Okay, so hello. Oh, somebody's on time. Hi, Mojo. It's so nice to see you. All right, so hello and welcome to my 11th career coaching drop-in session. My name is Lisa and I'm also known as JobCoachGermany. I'm very happy that you're tuning in here, and feel free to let me know where you're tuning in from, where you're currently based, and what your plans are for the future. Well, hello. Yes, so happy to be that you're here too. Okay, so yes. Let's at first just clarify a couple of things so that you know that you're right here or whether you're wasting your time. So, as a job coach, I'm helping international professionals to land their dream job in Germany. So my vision, my overall vision is that everybody gets their dream job or lands their dream job and is completely satisfied with the amount of time that they spend working 8 hours a day. Yeah, because that's normally what you do when you land your job, 8 hours a day, and you need to really consider where and how do you want to spend that time. And that's where I come into the game, basically. So it's I'm here to help you figure that out, and then maybe you even want to find a job in Germany. Maybe you're currently in a situation where you don't like your job, you're looking for a new opportunity, just a new adventure, or you've maybe dreamt of going abroad for a couple of years already. Then this is definitely the time for you to join me here. Today, my topic will actually be the hobbies of the Germans. So typical hobbies that we like to do. And it basically depends on a little bit on the region, where about in Germany you live. And then obviously if you're living by the seaside or in the mountains, then you do different exercises. But I will give you a broad overview of the different hobbies that we like doing, and then you can feel free to jump in and let me know what kind of hobby you like to do. There is somebody else joining in. Names everything. Hello, it's nice to see you. Thanks for tuning in. So the topic of today is the hobbies of Germans. And basically, there are hobbies that are probably international, that everybody is doing, something like skating and boating and cycling and singing and playing instruments and things like that. And Germans enjoy doing that as well. For me personally, I can tell you that especially with regards to cycling, that is something that you can do everywhere, obviously, globally, but especially Germans enjoy doing that in the northern part of Germany because there are no mountains. So it's quite flat. The country is quite flat in the north, and that's why it's very enjoyable riding your bicycle there. And for me personally, I used to work with a travel agency that was or that is still currently organizing trips along different rivers in Germany, because we have many different rivers and it's very, very enjoyable walking along the river or as well cycling along the river. And the particular travel agency that I used to work with was organizing trips like that, and they still do, and I can highly recommend that. Yes, names, everything. It's good to see you too. Thank you. Yeah, maybe you let me know in the comments what kind of hobbies you like to do, and then I can tell you whether the Germans do that here as well or not, because obviously there are certain hobbies that we don't exercise here, or that are not that popular. Basically, you can do whatever you wish to do, but then thank you very much for all the hearts. I feel so blessed. That's very cute. Thank you so much. Okay, so that's with the cycling. Then singing and playing instruments. With regards to singing, I can tell you I like singing a lot. I also enjoy going to karaoke bars and singing there. I'm not such a good singer, but I just enjoy myself, so that's good. Then playing an instrument, it depends a little bit on how your parents educated you and whether your parents were into, whether your parents supported you with your desire to learn an instrument. So for me, it was when I was very little, I started learning the recorder, and then later on I started learning the guitar, and I still do that nowadays, not on a regular basis, so I don't go to a music school anymore where I learn. But then now again, when, for example, there's Christmas time, I enjoy getting out those instruments and play a couple of songs for my family. Yeah, then obviously dancing is something that is very typical for Germans as well, and it means if you hear a song and you're dancing in the shower or you're dancing around in your living room, that is dancing already. But then also dancing in the clubs, right? And clubbing is something that obviously young adults enjoy doing, and then there are basically clubs all over the place wherever you go in the different cities. I know that a lot of my clients who enjoy working in Berlin or aspire a job in Berlin are interested in going to Berlin because it has such a huge clubbing scene. There's basically music for everyone. So whatever type of music you're interested in, you will definitely find a club where you can listen to that the entire weekend. And then one of the biggest hobbies that we Germans love doing is traveling. We learn different languages in school already, so the age when we start learning English is getting younger and younger. So when I started learning English when I was 10 years old, and with my brother, he's 6 years younger than me, he started, for example, I think already in kindergarten or so. So at the age of 6, that's when he started to learn English. And then when you go to the gymnasium, you basically decide to learn even more languages. There are different opportunities. Also, when you go to the Realschule, you have to start another second language, and then you can decide at one point whether you want to continue with that language or not. But this, I can tell you, has helped me a lot, going out into the world and exploring different countries, because I was very comfortable using different languages. I mean, English helps you everywhere where you are, but it's also very helpful for example, when you go to Spain, which the Germans actually love traveling to. We always say that Mallorca, which is a Spanish island in the Mediterranean Sea, is is a part of Germany, because so many Germans love going on holiday there. There is somebody else joining in. There is L hates hello, and is that a riot? You're here as well. Well, hi, and thank you so much for joining in. I'm so happy that so many people are joining in. Our topic today is the hobbies of Germans. Yes, so as I said, when, for example, we're going to Mallorca on a holiday, it's very nice to say at least a couple of words in Spanish, right? And maybe you are lucky in your school time and were able to learn a little bit of Spanish, and then you can apply that once you go on holiday with your parents or on your own. So then, Germany is also very well known for having fun clubs and societies where you can do all the different sports, or also different activities that you just enjoy doing. For example, like a chess society where you can... So in my area, there is a little village that is very well known for being a chess village. So once a year they have a chess festival, where the people of the village dress up like chess figures, and then they play chess all day long. And that is very, very funny to see. It's very enjoyable, and then you can also upskill your ability to play chess. Then obviously with all of the sports, football is a huge thing in Germany. Not only playing yourself outdoors or indoors, but also going to football matches, or for the Americans, soccer games, right? So they enjoy doing that. And the football fans, you can tell me whether you're a football fan. Let me know in the comments what kind of club you like and what kind of club you support. And normally when your favorite club has a game, you dress up in your club's colors, and there is this huge feeling of we are all one family and we support our club. And this is a feeling that is obviously very nice, even though you're not a football fan. Then handball obviously is a huge thing as well. Maybe you've heard of that. A city that is very close to my place where I live is Magdeburg, and Magdeburg is also very, very well known for handball. And further things that we do is swimming. We like swimming, especially outdoors. So we have the Baltic Sea in the north, and we also have the North Sea in the north, and people enjoy going on holiday there. And then we like to camp, camping and swimming in the sea. That is just something that Germans enjoy doing, especially in the summertime. Now with coronavirus going on, it's a little bit difficult, and people are a little bit afraid whether they can do that and go on holiday this year. But I'm pretty sure they will. We will all find out a way and figure out what we can do over the summertime. So, and then with regards to camping, you can go camping with your tent, or you can also do caravanning. That's what Germans also enjoy doing, And then there are these little groups that are forming, basically. So when you have your own caravan, people with other caravans obviously meet on the caravanning spots, and then they become friends, and they probably sometimes they come up with different ideas of different places where they want to go together with the different caravans. Yes, then also something that is very popular and that you can do indoors or outdoors is also tennis. And it's also a very competitive sport, obviously, and you can do that just as a private player, or you can also, with all of the different sports, you can do it on a professional level where you play against other teams. Then horseback riding is something that a couple of people enjoy as well, and it also obviously depends on whether you have horses in your city whether there are different places. Something that is very cool, and I don't know whether this is the same for your country where you're from, you don't have to own your own horse if you want to do horseback riding. So it's something like you can pay a monthly fee in order to take care of a horse and go riding with that horse, go horseback riding with that horse. For that, you obviously need to find something like you just need to have the right connection to know the people who actually own that horse, and then you can talk to them and find out how much you need to pay per month in order to go horseback riding. Okay. Okay. I see. Names everything. Says Instagram interface is very hectic at times, not letting me type. Oh, that is very awful. I don't know why. That's well, if that's you can also follow me on art. Okay, names everything. He likes art, fine arts, painting. Yes, and there is definitely a scene for that as well. So obviously, in every city there are different people that enjoy doing arts as well. But I also know that there are certain retreats where you can go on, and then you just simply either you pack your own painting stuff, and then you go to a different place near the Baltic Sea, near the North Sea, wherever you want to go, or you go in the south of Germany, and then you can go there for a week or for a weekend retreat, and then you just paint all weekend with a group of people. Also, maybe you have heard of something that is called Art Night. I've done that before, and I can highly recommend it. It's so much fun. Art Night is something that was introduced on a German TV show that is called Die Höhle der Löwen, which is something like Dragon's Den. And basically presented or introduced their concept of guests coming into a bar and painting there. So you can have a wine and then you can talk with your friend and you can paint a painting. And there is a professional painter that explains to you the technique, and then you can learn something from that evening as well. And then you sit in that bar for 2, 3, 4 hours, depending on what kind of evening you've booked. And then you can also choose what you would like to paint before you go to that particular evening. Art night. Yeah, the first one names everything. Art night. Yeah, so like at night, in the evening. Okay. Okay, and you wanted to know where else you can follow me. On Facebook, you can just type in JobCoachGermany and then you find me there as well. I'm live there right now as well, so you can see me there and comment there as well. And I do have a Facebook group that is called Insights of Job Coach Germany, and everything that I am talking about will be, like my notes and everything that I am talking about will be published in that group. So feel free to join the group, and then you have all of the different ideas and all of the different information that I provide you with in that group. It's totally free to join the group, and I don't spam you with any offers or anything. So it's just simply there so that you have an overview of the different things that the Germans do. Okay, and Vince is here. Hi, Vinny. It's nice to see you. Somehow I cannot wave. That is strange. Maybe, well, names everything just said that Instagram is sometimes a little bit hectic, but that's okay. Hi, Vinny. It's nice to see you. Thank you very much for joining in. Insights of Job Coach Germany. Okay, names everything. It's called Insights of Job Coach Germany. Brilliant. Okay. So I was at horseback riding and I was talking a little bit about painting. So that was everything that I know about the painting scene. I know that it's huge, and there are also many galleries in different cities where you can go to with, yeah, all different sorts. And then also the galleries travel. Yeah, it's like with the musicals as well. The musicals in Germany, they are traveling around as well. So theater plays, and that's what the galleries do as well. But I can highly recommend that. Something else that the Germans enjoy doing as well is going to the sauna, yeah? And maybe you've heard of a special fact or a funny fact about the Germans. We like being nude, actually, yeah? So in the sauna, it's for us, it's sure we are naked. And also sometimes when we go swimming, there are certain parts at the beach or certain parts at the sea or at the lake that are classified as FKK, which is called Freie Körperkultur. Yeah, it's a shortening for the German term Freie Körperkultur, and it basically means you can go there and be naked, and you can play volleyball naked, you can play basketball naked, you can play badminton naked, and you can go swimming naked, because that is the specified area where you can do that. Okay, and that's totally normal for us. There's no biggie, as we would say. Then obviously during the winter time we enjoy skiing. Maybe you've heard of our Chancellor Angela Merkel. She enjoys skiing as well, and at one year she broke her leg because she went skiing. That is obviously something that happens. You can break certain bones when you do active sports. And skiing is something that is very popular all in the south of Germany, but also wherever you have mountains. And then also the Germans enjoy traveling to Austria, Switzerland, or the Czech Republic in order to go skiing. Okay. And then fishing is something that people do as well. And then also some people do rock climbing. But something, you love skiing. That's brilliant. I actually don't know how to ski. I only know how to snowboard. I have a very good friend who lives in Switzerland, and she has obviously the mountains all around. And in the northern part of Germany where I live, there are no mountains. It's flat. And that's why I have to travel a little bit in order to go to the mountains. and enjoy a good ride of snowboarding. And I actually have to put that on my bucket list to learn how to ski, because I actually don't know how to do it. Yes, and then one thing that I've probably already mentioned in my little advertisement of this career coaching drop-in session is the biggest hobby that the Germans have is called Schrebergarten. And it's basically little colonies of gardens. So garden colony. 30% of the Germans enjoy gardening. And when you live in a huge house and you have a huge house with several flats, and you have one flat and you maybe don't have a balcony, you definitely want to go outside in the nature and spend some time outside. And therefore we have these garden colonies, which are called Schrebergärten. And people go there and grow their own vegetables, their own fruits as well. They have apple trees, some have cherry trees. We grow our own tomatoes or cucumbers, whatever you feel like growing, potatoes, whatever you want to grow, that's what people do. And as soon as the sun comes out, people go to their garden and start tidying up, tidying up the earth, and then just putting the seeds in the ground, and then also growing their plants. They even start growing their little plants at home, and then they take them to their garden. That is very exciting. I think that 30% of the Germans actually do that. Enjoy being in the garden and doing that work. And then something that Germans enjoy doing as well is shopping. But I think that is a very global thing. People enjoy shopping. When you I wouldn't say when you're a little bit older, because people of my age do that as well, and even younger people enjoy crosswords. Riddles and crosswords. Basically you sit down and do some Sudoku or just whatever kind of crossword you like doing. And okay, yes, love trekking. Okay, so there are a couple of people who enjoy trekking. Yes, brilliant. And Names Everything is asking for the salary of a software developer. There was one of my former career coaching drop-in sessions was just about the different salaries of the different industries in the different areas of Germany. So the thing that you need to find out first is, where do you want to go? For example, the jobs in the southern part of Germany are most of the time paid the most, because the cost of living is very high in the southern part of Germany. And if you join my Insights of Job Coach Germany on Facebook, my group, you will find that overview of the different areas. And I can also send you a direct message later on telling you how much the software developer in Germany earns, because I just know they earn a lot of money, because in the IT industry it's going good. Okay. So then something that Germans also enjoy doing is repairing stuff. And this can be just a little thing like decorating stuff, and also it can also be something like repairing stuff in your own house, things like that. And then obviously when you're in the woods and things like that, you can enjoy hiking, or you can go jogging. That's what Germans enjoy doing as well. And then something that is very special and that I also enjoy with my friends are board games. So it doesn't matter whether you take your own board game and bring it with you to your friends, or your friends have it there. It's just something that we really enjoy doing, because we are together and we can play just a game together. And let me just have a look. Oh yeah, is that right? I would guess the average is about 40 to 60K per year, depending on knowledge. Exactly. Brilliant. Very good. Brilliant. There you see, names everything. You get that information from an insider. That's really good. Brilliant. Thank you very much for helping me out. Okay, so why? Yes, board games, exactly. Yeah, so and obviously there are new board games developed every year, and then there are also awards that the games receive, and then we have certain there are just fans who enjoy buying the board game of the year. And that's just a great thing to do, and then you learn something new all the time, and it's it's definitely not boring because you learn something new all the time when you learn a new board game. So why am I telling you all of that? The hobbies have something to do with your CV as well. And now I've talked to you about the different hobbies that Germans enjoy doing, and something that I can recommend for you to write into your CV are 3 hobbies. And with the 3 hobbies, you can basically choose yourself what you want to do. But I highly recommend choose one hobby that you can do on your own. Yeah? So something like, for example, I like trekking, or I like horseback riding on my own, or I like reading historical novels or something like that. Then the other 2, I would always recommend for you to write something in there that are exercised or done in a group, because that shows that you're a team player. And it can be a sport, or it can be whatever. Like, I enjoy doing board games or playing board games with my friends, and then I enjoy playing volleyball, or enjoy playing tennis, something like that. It shows the right amount of team playing and competitiveness, and that is what the employer wants to see on your CV. And please, I also ask you not to write down just traveling or playing or reading, something like that. You need to make it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, so when you, for example, really enjoy reading, write down what kind of books you like to read, and be prepared that the hobbies will be something that the recruiter is going to ask you during the job interview. It's not always happening, but that is something that they might jump onto. Okay. Okay, and then we have another question with regards to the fashion industry in Germany. Names Everything has asked about the German fashion industry. I know that we do have a fashion industry, and I know that there are many influencers that are in that field, but I actually need to research that a little bit more, because most of my clients don't go into the fashion industry field. But that is there's definitely a chance of finding a job there. You just need to let me know what kind of job you would be looking for in that field. Okay, so thank you very much for all of that all of that interaction and all of your questions, and thanks for helping me out and all of the information that you shared with each other. That was great. And as I said before, my name is Lisa, and I'm here for you to land your dream job in Germany. And if you have any questions, feel free to send me a direct message or join my private Facebook group, which is called Insights of Job Coach Germany. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope to see you soon next week. Bye!